Right. Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and today I got another story for y'all. Just a sec. Okay, yeah, so I think I had mentioned in the last video I did, my last story time I mentioned about the hater that had, decided that he wanted, to come to me because I unexpectedly took stole the attention from him, which I wasn't trying to do. I mean, he still got like quite a bit of, he still got like, a lot of attention anyway, but, I guess he wanted to be the only one who the spotlight shined on. I guess I was seen as a threat. So it is what it is. And you know what? This story that I have to tell you happened a few months, it might have actually been maybe a year or so before that. 'Cause I think it was like, yeah, matter of fact, it was during my time when I was during the first few months I learned how to step. And at that time, it was like a time where I wasn't able to, get to be able to take as many stepping classes as I would have loved to. But I did go and I did go to the classes, but then I see there was another spot. And this is how I met the guy who would be my hater later on. This is actually started out with me just being cool, trying to, support the brothers and all that. I'm trying to, trying to do my thing and, try to be there, help in a way I can because, STEM community, STEM community that we have is not very large, but it's kind of close knit for the most part. But, of course, with any groups, you got little cliques and apparently he had his own little clique, and I didn't know that. But I guess like he had I guess he was cool with me until I guess he thought that my teacher had taken me away from him. But the way it really happened, way it really was that she was my teacher first. I was using him for extra practice, and it was really him that pushed me away. Hey, lovely, how you doing? And I remember like during that time I had bought tickets for this event that was supposed to be coming up the year after, or either that or a few months later. It's supposed to be like this big steppers ball and whatnot. And I was actually gonna go. I bought a ticket, bought an early bird ticket. It was like $75. So when I bought it, I was like, okay, well, I'm like kind of excited. And job I was at, I could, go for that weekend and do all that at the time. I'm doing great. I'm just telling the story, and I'm probably gonna leave in a little bit after this. But other than that, yeah, pretty good. So, at, so during that time, I was like in a pretty good spot. Like as far as days go, I can get the weekend. If I can be like off Friday and then go there because the event supposed to be the whole. weekend. So of course, as time goes down, something happens with the job. Don't have the job anymore, and I probably will. That's probably another story I'll probably tell in another video. Hey, Fable. Oh yeah, I'm probably not gonna be on too long, Fable, but it's good to see you here. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the story, so it shouldn't be too long anyway. So, hey TC, okay, yeah, thank you for coming through. Oh, it was this guy at like stepping thing, but you should see my last story time. I kind of explained it, but yeah, I think I explained it earlier. He got jealous of the attention I was getting when I was dancing, which I kind of just used my performance experience, unknowingly. I didn't know that I didn't know like I was taking all the attention away from him, which people still showing me attention, but I guess he wanted all the attention, and did it, and he did it. He was taking it in a passive aggressive way, but it is what it is. So back to the story. So yeah, like I worked at another job, and then I think like at the point I think he had called me, asked me like, yeah, you. I think he called me maybe like in July because the event was supposed to be in August. I think when I bought a ticket, it might have been January or February, like before that Valentine's Day dance that was that he held, and okay, yeah, appreciate that favor, but yeah. So I bought that, and he called me up. He was asking like, yeah, you think you're gonna be able to, make it, and with the job I had at the time, I was gonna be working the weekends. Like, I think I was working as a dishwasher at a restaurant. So like pretty much, you work at a restaurant, weekends weekends are par for the course. So, so I told him I couldn't, and I guess he assumed that my teacher had gotten to me, whatever. But she's not like him. She don't tell people to stay away from somebody. She lets you find out for yourself. I think you're a Libra like I am, which birthday's coming up in a couple of days, but I don't know if I'll be up oh yeah, sure. Put this chat box on. The chat box will show up. Okay, I guess it might be too much stuff over it, but anyways, yeah, sweet revenge. uh, so yeah, so he was like, say, yeah, because I think he had, so I think he told me like, yeah, oh man, I told him I couldn't, so then like, oh man, sorry, not gonna be able to see you there or whatnot. Cause I told him just because of the job, whatever. And and then I think maybe like a few days later when I had a day off, he called me up, asking like, do you want to, sell a ticket or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, sure. He asked me how much you trying to sell a ticket for? I said how much I paid for it, like $75. He's like, oh man, that's some. He said, man, dang, I can't do that. Somebody who wanted to pay 65 for it. I was like, oh well, I'm just I want 75 for it. So well, okay, well, guess you not gonna I guess they not gonna be able to get it then. So he hung up, and then I think I had told my teacher about it, text her about it, and then she texted me. She's like, "Oh yeah," I said, "I know what time it is." I said, "Okay, well, here's what you do. You gonna put the ticket up on this Facebook group, that we in. Yeah, I think it was called like National Steps or something. Well, I ain't if you know, you know. But put it on that site, and offer to sell it. And once you do that, you know, he go come running back. So that's what I did. I put the picture up on it. Took a picture of it, put it up on Facebook. Saying that I'm offering 75 for the ticket, and within an hour, he called up and said, "Yeah, we found somebody who wanted to buy it for 75." Oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, all right, well, when do you want to come in, and get it? And I told him where I was at, and he was like, say, yeah, I can come get it. I don't know if it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, but I know it was like Wednesday. He definitely came through. He's like, yes, I'm gonna come through at the Bible study or whatnot, and I'll give you the money then. So I'm like, okay, cool. So so I wait for him. I go out there like closer to the time that he asked. He said he was gonna come through. So I go up there and I see him come down. He comes down and he sees me. He's like, yeah, hey man, how you doing, man? You doing, brother? Now that try to act like he cool, whatever. And he was like, 75, right? Yeah, yeah. I said, yep, 75. And then I think he had he pulls money out. I think he pulls money out of the wallet. He didn't have enough of that, so then he pulled some money out of the bag he had to give me the rest of the money. And I gave him tickets. And the whole time inside, I am smiling. I'm like, I mean, I ain't literally doing this, but it's kind of like, you got like that mastermind, like, rub your hands together one. But I was trying so hard not to smile and laugh. Like, oh man, I was, but on the inside, I was grinning hard as hell. And when that cat grin. So I mean, it's just crazy. I was like, oh man, I did that, and then after I came back in, I told my teacher, he was like, yeah, and I told the teacher like, what's this? I knew he gonna do it, you know. He said, I know what kind of game he playing. I said, teacher, I didn't know you. I told teacher, I didn't know you were that petty. He said, I'm not petty. I just know how to go around the bush. That's what she called it. I was like, it's like, oh man, I love my teacher even more for that, for her pettiness, and she's a sweet person, just to see, just to see their pettiness. Oh, I love my teacher so much for that, and for a guy I couldn't stand, but it brought joy. It brought joy to me that day. Day brought joy to me because I knew he was going to be angry on the car ride back, but he got his ticket. He was gonna be angry. He was trying to, cause he was trying to make more money off that ticket, trying to sell it to me lower. Talking about somebody want to sell it that price. You ain't gonna sell it at no $65. You gonna buy me? You gonna If I had went for that deal, you'd have bought it from me for 65, and then probably sold it for 85. because I don't think they have the early bird special anymore. And I could have just sold it for 85 if I was gonna be honest. I mean, if I really wanted to be really, really petty, I could sell it for 85, which would be fair because it's no longer the early bird. Like if somebody's gonna buy a ticket, I can just sell it for 85 because that's what they're selling for. Or sell it for 80. Even if I sell it for 75, it still be cheaper than them paying and buying it directly from him. So that's what it was. But I felt really, really, really good about that. So yeah, that's how I got my sweet, sweet revenge. See Birdman over there, rub his hands together, thinking of a master plan, like Rakim. So yeah, yeah. With that, I think uh, I think we end it here because that's the end of the story. But I do have more stories I can't think of. I wish I could schedule these, but I don't. I have to do it when I can because I don't get enough time nowadays to get uh get some privacy to actually do it, get a quiet space. So I'm kind of getting it where I can. So yeah, before I go, give a shout out to Love Blake, shout out to Fable, shout out to TC. Thank y'all for coming through and holding this in bounds vibration, people. And I'll see you guys later.